Hello, hi, and welcome. It's Mark Gill here. Thank you for joining me on my new YouTube channel. Let me first start off by telling you a little bit about myself, why I've started the YouTube channel, and exactly what type of content you can expect over the next couple of weeks. I have to start by saying I'm a cryptocurrency fanatic and I'm also a senior analyst for Coin Intelligence, and I have been for several years. And the purpose for this video, very simply, is to open your eyes and to help the cryptocurrency community and help anyone else who's interested in investing into the crypto space, because of all of these crypto gurus who are popping up left, right, and center, who are just getting on my nerves. They are misleading people by regurgitating freely available information and charging people to get access to those videos. Now, in this first video, the person I'm going to be exposing is the Crypto Wizard, okay? And proving, first and foremost, that he doesn't even own his own company, let alone even able to prove he makes a profit. Now, before anybody thinks that I'm just being a critic or being a hater or just bashing somebody's name, everything that I'm going to share with you, everything I'm going to say, everything that I believe, I'm going to back up with evidence. I'm going to show you facts. Okay. Now, I will be monitoring a few individuals over the next couple of weeks and over the next couple of videos to make sure essentially that nobody gets stung by these arseholes again. Now, I really don't have too much time to sit here and make, these videos, but I've been extremely irritated with these wannabe investors stealing people's money. I simply don't have the time or the effort or the patience to kind of beat around the bush. I just want to tell you and show you for what it is. Now, I'm not here to gain anything from you. I simply want to give back to the community that's helped me develop into the trader that I am today. I don't have any courses, I don't have any mentorship programs, I don't have any signals. I simply want to share my knowledge and experience with you, and that's going to start by exposing these frauds. Remember guys, this is my first video, so please bear with me. Please, like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share this as a link with any of your friends who you think may be of benefit. But let's get straight into it anyway. Okay, as I said, the first on my list of fake artists is Toray, aka the Crypto Wizard. And let's start by checking the public information. Okay, so feel free to, do this alongside this if you kind of want to do your due diligence, as some would say. Now, if we go to Company's House and we select the Find a Company tab, and once you click Start Now, you can actually search for Crypto Wizard. Now, one match appears. If you click the name, the file will appear. And then you'll see on this first page that the company was formed on the 11th of March 2019. It also shows that it is very much active and it is registered in 17 Limehurst Avenue, Wolverhampton, UK. Now, by clicking this link, it opens up a copy of the certificate and official documentation. What? Shakil Afzal? Where is Toray's name? Is he not a director? This is a big red flag. Maybe he's a shareholder. Nope. Not even a shareholder, ladies and gentlemen. Another big red flag. So Toray is shouting about Crypto Wizard, but he isn't even a shareholder, not even a director. Maybe he has a marketing contract. But either which way, it sounds very, very fishy. Now, sadly, it doesn't end there. Funnily enough, there is another business registered at this same address in the name Samra MUA. Now, Samra and Shakil actually share the same name, Afzal. Now, is Toray a business partner with these two? But hold up, MUA means a makeup artist. Is Toray's boss a makeup artist? Or maybe this is some type of safe house for dodging tax. How many other businesses are linked in with Cryptowzrd in this very shady way? Because I'm personally seeing a lot of red flags associated with these brands. But sorry, I got a little carried away. Let's rein it back in and actually investigate into this guy's past. So the first time we actually see him pop up on the scene, he was presented to the world by two very well-known clowns of the FX industry named Sean Lee and Amin Nat. Now, these two were probably driving around in their rented cars, acting like they were Forex gods. I actually stumbled across their video of them prancing around their penthouse apartment whilst, sharing the same view at the same time. And no doubt, this was some rented apartment, in the middle of wherever they're based. But essentially, the funny thing about what I noticed in the videos was Toray was actually very ashamed or was too shy to show his face for the first few videos. And all we were actually told is that this person had made millions of dollars. Yet there was just no proof. There was no accounts, there was no lifestyle, there was no nothing. And even till this day, he hasn't shown any accounts that I've seen personally that appear to make more than $1,500 on a regular basis. And I wonder why that is. Let's do some other digging, okay? We can see by the public records that Cryptowzrd was set up just 18 months ago. And as I said, this was around the first time that we actually see Toray Corten pop up around, around these quote-unquote Forex wizards, Amin Nat and Sean Lee. Basically, this kid, Toray Corten, kind of pops up with no business experience, but becomes an equal shareholder with these two idiots. Toray was clearly the face of this company, and it appears from what I've been able to work out from the YouTube videos that they have had some type of disagreement, they've split up, and essentially, they've gone from, sharing this penthouse, driving each other's, rented supercars, to now being the worst of enemies. And it was all began with a very public feud that was filled with, stupidly childish remarks and comments going back and forth on social media. And I guess that's what happens when two Forex idiots team up with a troll. They created a crypto course with zero evidence of results, and they charged people thousands of dollars for access to their information. Now, knowing many crypto investors, many of which are close companions to mine, we network, we go for drinks together, we play golf. And trust me when I say this, nobody has heard of this guy, the Cryptowzrd. Now, this guy is literally a kid, like I said, who seems to have been handpicked from your local takeaway and suddenly becomes the crypto guru who is drenched in Gucci robes from head to toe, courtesy of their students' hard-earned cash. Now, I noticed over the last few months, he had managed to very quickly con a few thousand people into buying a so-called educational and informative podcast, which was rarely delivered on time. And then he goes on to brag about how much money he's actually making directly to the same followers who are disgruntled with his service. Now, crypto is something that is so new that when I kind of began getting involved, I had to go back down the old school route, and I had to hit the books. I had to learn like everybody else. And the majority of the books that I was able to learn from cost no more than $10 and was available on Amazon. But this guy is charging around $1,000 for his course, which I will state and stipulate again, is available on Google. However, it's becoming crystal clear that his cars, the lifestyle, has all been funded from selling courses rather than investing in the crypto space itself. Now, the best way for me to describe Toray, it would seem, would be as the Tai Lopez of the crypto world. Okay? He will use his voice to persuade you to ignore all of the signs, to ignore all of the bullshit. And just like Tai Lopez, it's all one big elaborate piece of propaganda to sell you a piece of, course material, to get you signed up to maybe his Telegram service, to his mentorship, to his signals. Basically, what he's asking you to do is to fund and finance his flashy lifestyle and his supercars. But anyway, like I said, by the end of this video, I will be able to have given you, a few websites which you can actually learn for free rather than paying, for these courses which are unproven. And essentially, you're just regurgitated information. For a few days, I was actually contemplating whether I'd actually make this channel. I didn't know who I was going to start with because there are many fraudsters, many bullshitters out there. But this guy, the Cryptowzrd, has the nerve to use his platform to create crypto courses. In fact, he's actually gone around making 2 courses now after robbing people the first time under the company Cryptowzrd. And all his information that he gives out, all of this so-called education that he sells, I will repeat again, is freely available online for you to watch, read, and study at your own leisure. That is correct. He does not have anything special about what he provides to his audience. But let's actually go and have a quick look at his social media. Okay? Having looked through his feed, you can see that the drama had happened at the beginning of this year. Notice that he publicly resigned. However, according to the public records, he is still very much a part of this business. And at the same time has gone on to create another company which was called Nebula Limited. Now, well before he'd resigned on social media, he'd already created this company. Is this an exit scam? Or is it that, the coursework or the course money that he's making from all of the, these unaware students is not paying for the lifestyle? So he's gone on to create this company, Nebula Limited, with his 2 best buddies, Sean and Aman, alongside this other guy called Dylan Sharma, who I haven't actually had too much time to go into detail about just yet. And clearly we can see that Toray has 70% of this company, whereas he previously only had 33%. The other 3 own 10% each. So is this a control maniac who wants to feed his greed? Does it end here? Clearly not. There are many cryptocurrency brands opening up, popping up left, right and centre, and Toray has pushed this brand Cryptowzrd for the last few months now. But let's actually define what a wizard is, because it seems like this wizard's only real trick is pulling the wool over people's eyes and allowing them to spend money on courses when plenty are available. Now, the biggest alarm bell is that he doesn't even own shares in his own business, in his own brand, okay? He does not own a single share. Is he just the face of this new brand? Is Afzal the real Cryptowzrd? I googled his address to see where their office is, and I noticed that it was a residential address in Wolverhampton, which is in the United Kingdom. So is this really where Toray lives? And is the London apartment just a smokescreen to sell more courses and to paint this picture of endless, abundant wealth? Why would you use an address in the Midlands? There are so many red flags. Now, looking into the actual sole owner and the shareholder of Cryptowzrd, Shakil Afzal, he previously owned an asset management company, which, funnily enough, this company was actually started days after Cryptowzrd Limited was formed and has since been dissolved too. So who is the owner of Cryptowzrd? How long until this company is dissolved? Because it all sounds very, very suspicious to me. Now let's have a look into his Telegram service. I noticed instantly that his trades are all on a 5-minute time frame. And sadly, he loses over 70% of them. And then what he does is, to make sure that not many people see them, he will push them down by copying and pasting crypto articles from other sources, other websites. Okay. Now, me and my friends, me and my comrades, people that I trade with, we laugh. We laugh at people who trade on such small time frames. Okay, many people, in fact, many thousands of people appear to be paying this guy to get ahead in the crypto market. Now, I'm not the best judge of character, okay, but even I'd like to think that if somebody presents themselves in such a way that you would be curious about who they are, what knowledge they possess, how they made the money that they claim to have before you handed over, any of your hard-earned money. And who would want to hand any of their hard-earned money to somebody who seriously sits there wearing a Disney hat? But that's right, ladies and gents. The guy who you think of as the crypto god dresses up in Disney hats. Yeah, I came across this post when I googled the company, the self-proclaimed crypto wizard, aka Toray. Now, I found this forum relatively easy. All I did was search for a few keywords. Okay, so if you was to do your due diligence, I'm sure you would find your own feedback. Okay, but for me, this was something that I was unable to go any further on. This is an absolute joke. But, it continues. Sadly, after watching this person for the last couple of weeks and months, I'd noticed that Toray really does know how to pull the wool over people's eyes, and that probably is his only trick as the crypto wizard. So what people need to really take into consideration and really take seriously when they are looking to invest in anything is they need to first look into the background of who they're investing in. When it comes to Crypto Wizard, we know nothing about Toray until he receives, praises from Astro Effects and joins those bozos. The second thing that we need to do is to watch out for results. Always ask for results. Right now, we have not seen any accounts or any profits, but Crypto Wizard is continually telling people that he's made millions from the market. The third thing that we have to watch out for is professionalism. Do your due diligence. This guy doesn't even own his own company, so how can you trust a guy who doesn't even have a stake in the company he's trying to push onto you? It seems like what they call a pump and dump. And it seems like Crypto Wizard will just disappear after another few months after selling another few £1 million worth of courses, and no doubt he'll pop back up in a few years or at the end of the year with a part 3 course. Now, in all of my years trading and networking amongst some of the most skilled traders, not a single person would recommend day trading, okay, because it should be seen as an investment and that only. Whereas Toray seems like some type of cheerleader for any coin which increases and decreases by a couple of cents each way. So you guys can go on to formulate your own opinion on this wizard who quote unquote owns Crypto Wizard, the company, but I would strongly advise that you guys use Google and take it to your advantage. I've seen this name pop up on a few different blogs, a few different forums, and already from that information, it raises so many red flags. I know I don't need to keep looking. I know I don't want to invest in this person, but you should go away and make your own decision. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm going to put a few of the websites in the caption for you guys to be able to get access to some of the free information, and I'll also list some of the books that I recommend that you guys read. But let me not waste too much of your time. Thank you for joining me on the YouTube channel. Remember to thumbs up, remember to like this video, and most importantly, please remember to share this in and around your circle of friends who may benefit from this information. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll be back in a few weeks. Thank you for your time. I've been Mark Gill, and happy trading.